Michelangelo Buonarroti, Renaissance titan and master sculptor. Michelangelo Buonarroti, often simply known as Michelangelo, is a name that reverberates through the annals of art history with a power akin to his masterpieces. Born on March 6, 1475, in Caprese, Tuscany, Michelangelo would become one of the most celebrated figures of the Renaissance, a polymath whose genius spanned sculpture, painting, architecture, and poetry. His incredible journey from a modest Tuscan village to the grandest heights of artistic acclaim is a tale of prodigious talent, relentless determination, and remarkable achievements. The early years, stopwatch equals 400. Michelangelo's story begins in the heart of rural Tuscany, where his father, Ludovico di Leonardo Buonarroti Simoni, held a minor government post. Despite the family's modest means, young Michelangelo was endowed with a remarkable artistic gift. At the tender age of 6, he was already sketching scenes of village life. Recognizing his son's extraordinary talent, Ludovico placed Michelangelo in the care of a local painter, but it was the city of Florence that would ignite his meteoric rise. Stopwatch equals 400. By the age of 13, Michelangelo was apprenticed to Domenico Ghirlandaio, a renowned fresco painter. The apprenticeship, however, could not contain his burgeoning genius for long. Michelangelo's voracious appetite for knowledge and experimentation soon led him to study under the sculptor Bertoldo di Giovanni, a student of the famed Donatello. It was this period of intense learning and practice that laid the groundwork for Michelangelo's future masterpieces. Stopwatch equals 400. The Florence years and early triumphs. Stopwatch equals 400. Michelangelo's talent first caught the public eye with his marble statue of David, created when he was just in his early 20s. Stopwatch equals 400. Commissioned by the Florence Republic, the statue was a monumental achievement, symbolizing the city's resilience and strength. Carved from a single block of marble that had been previously abandoned, Michelangelo's David transformed an imperfect stone into an icon of Renaissance art. The statue's lifelike proportions and the intense expression of the young hero were revolutionary, showcasing Michelangelo's ability to breathe life into marble. Stopwatch equals 400. In 1501, Michelangelo began working on another colossal project, the Pieta. This sculpture, depicting the Virgin Mary holding the dead Christ, became one of his most acclaimed works. The tenderness and grace captured in the marble are astounding, and the Pieta remains a masterpiece of Christian art, renowned for its emotional depth and technical perfection. Stopwatch equals 400. Rome and the Sistine Chapel. Michelangelo's career reached new heights when he was summoned to Rome by Pope Julius II in 1505. The commission was for a grandiose tomb, but the project evolved into something much greater. Amidst political and financial turmoil, Michelangelo shifted his focus to painting, leading to one of the most iconic artistic endeavors of all time, the Sistine Chapel ceiling. The Sistine Chapel ceiling, completed between 1508 and 1512, is perhaps Michelangelo's most celebrated work. The frescoes, including the famous Creation of Adam, demonstrate his unparalleled skill in depicting the human form. The work was fraught with challenges, from the physical strain of painting on scaffolding to artistic conflicts with the Pope. Despite these obstacles, Michelangelo's vision and perseverance resulted in a masterpiece that continues to captivate viewers centuries later. The later years and architectural feats. Michelangelo's achievements extended beyond sculpture and painting. His architectural prowess was evident in his work on St. Peter's Basilica in the Vatican. As chief architect from 1546 until his death, Michelangelo redefined the design of the basilica, including the iconic dome that remains a marvel of Renaissance engineering. In his later years, Michelangelo continued to produce remarkable works. His Last Judgment, a vast fresco covering the entire altar wall of the Sistine Chapel, reflects his evolving style and intense religious fervor. The composition is both grand and complex, showcasing his mastery over dramatic narratives and intricate details. Daily life and habits. Michelangelo's daily routine was as rigorous and disciplined as his artistic endeavors. He often worked long hours, driven by an insatiable passion for his craft. His day began before dawn, with Michelangelo frequently retreating to his workshop or the studio to work uninterrupted. Despite his fame, he led a relatively solitary life, preferring the company of his art to social engagements. An interesting quirk of Michelangelo's was his obsession with anatomy. He would often dissect cadavers, despite the controversial nature of such practices, to better understand the human form. This meticulous study translated into the lifelike quality of his sculptures and paintings. Legacy and influence. Michelangelo's impact on art and architecture is immeasurable. His innovative techniques and profound artistic vision set new standards and inspired generations of artists. His ability to integrate form, emotion, and symbolism into his works was unmatched, and his influence extends well beyond the Renaissance. One lesser-known fact about Michelangelo is his role as a poet. Though not as celebrated as his visual works, his poetry provides insight into his personal thoughts and artistic philosophy. His sonnets and madrigals reflect his deep introspection and offer a glimpse into the soul of the man behind the masterpieces. Michelangelo passed away on February 18, 1564, at the age of 88. His legacy endures through his monumental contributions to art and architecture, and his life remains a testament to the power of artistic genius and dedication. In summary, Michelangelo Buonarroti was more than just an artist, he was a Renaissance titan whose works transcend time and continue to inspire all. His relentless pursuit of excellence and his profound mastery of his craft make him a towering figure in the history of art, a true legend whose life and work will forever resonate through the corridors of human creativity.